If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. We are getting really close to the release of King Von's new album, What It Means to Be King. It's dropping tomorrow on March 4th, and I've made a lot of videos about this, especially the last one where I go over everything that we know about this album. Make sure you go check that out to get all the info on this, including all the background behind it, the album cover, what songs you already got. In the meantime, we got another track called War, which I really like. This one to me is a lot better than Don't Play That, which was the first track we got from there. And I think War is, if the whole album is on the same style, on the same level as War and Don't Play That, I'm really happy. But what I want to get into today is some changes that were made to the track list and a couple more infos that we got on the track list. So let's look at this. So I showed y'all a screenshot from my guy Lucid on the Discord. He used the app Buzzer to identify the tracks that were not out yet, and we knew a couple of features that were supposed to be on here. I went over that in that Everything We Know About This Album video, so make sure you go check that out to get the background on this. But now we actually have the titles for the tracks with features. So let's look at this. This is again the Buzzer app, and we can see that these are still the same features that we knew from last time, but this time we got titles for the tracks. Let's start from the top. We have a track called FaceTime with G Herbo, and this is the feature that was not listed last time, if I remember correctly. We only had 5 features listed last time. Well, anyway, a G Herbo track on here. Then we have a Boogie with the Hoodie feature called Not My Fault. We knew about that feature, but not about the title. The Fabio Foreign track will be called Straight to It. I think I've heard that one before. And then, this is a big dub for all the Durkio and Von fans. The Durkio track that's on here is actually Evil Twin, a leak that goes way back, and many people have been wanting to be on streaming and just be out there officially for a very long time. So y'all are finally getting it on this album. The Moneybagg Yo feature is called Monday to Sunday, and the Polo G feature is called Phil Jackson. So these are the names of the tracks that have features attached to them. Of course, we don't know the whole track list yet, but as I already said in that last video, you can go to the Apple Music page for this album and see how many tracks are on there and look at the runtime. And we went over this in the other video, and some changes have been made to the Apple Music playlist since that video came out. Now let's look at this Apple Music track list. Of course, the title is still the same, the release date is still the same, the cover is still the same. Amazing cover. I went over that in that other video. But when you look at the bottom, you can see the number of tracks is still 19. That was also the way it was before, but then the runtime has been cut down from 50 minutes, which it was last time, to now 48 minutes. So either a song got replaced by another one that was just 2 minutes shorter, or one of the existing songs got, cut down and was, reduced in length. That is also an option out there. But of course, we don't know which one it was yet. Also, looking at this track list, last time we only had Don't Play That listed on the track list, which made sense. But this time we got a couple of more, stuff filled in, which is interesting. We can see that almost, half of the tracks, even more than half of the tracks, have actually gotten titles on there now. So this is closely what we get for an official track list, since the Von team didn't release it before the album dropped. Maybe they still do, but we're very close to release of it and still no track list out, so I'm guessing it won't be out like that. But let's look at these tracks, because this is very interesting. The first track is called Where I'm From. Now personally, I haven't heard about this or haven't heard any leak about this, but if you have, then please let me know. The second track is War. It has that second place in the album. I like that because I really like that track. The third track is already that G Herbo feature, FaceTime, that we just went over. The fourth track is that 21 Savage feature, Don't Play That, which I like that song, but it's not my favorite Von song. The fifth track is Straight to It, that Fabio Foreign feature, as I just went over. Then tracks 6 and 7 do not have a title yet. And then track 8 is yet another track, like the first one, Where I'm From, that doesn't have a feature attached to it, but that still shows up here. So that's kind of funny. Why do some tracks show up and others don't. Maybe they're like in the process of submitting the track list and stuff like that. I'm really not sure how this works, but we have it. It's called Too Real. Tracks 9 and 10 again don't have a title. Track 11 is called My Fault, and track 12 is called Change My Life. Now that My Fault track, I wanted to say that this is the A Boogie with the Hoodie feature that we obviously went over, but it only has the A Boogie feature listed in the credits for the track, but not actually in the title. So still very very kind of messy going on, which is credited to what artists and stuff like that. I guess they're just in the process of submitting the track list and getting all the details out there. And then we have another feature. Now the 12th track is called Change My Life, and the 13th has a Dreezy feature on there, and it's called Hard to Trust. Now this is a feature that we didn't even know about, that the Buzzer app didn't show, and that we just didn't have on our radar as in terms of the title as well. So that's kind of weird that shows up there. But then again, you see it's called featuring Dreezy, but then in the credits for the track there's no Dreezy feature, just for like the Fabio 4 and stuff. So really not sure how that's gonna work out. Track 14 doesn't have a title again. Then track 15 is called Get It Done, and in the credits you can see OMB Peasy is featured on here, but not in the title. Again, kind of weird. Then on the 16th track, it's called Chase the Bag. No feature on there, none of that. And then tracks 17, 18, 19 don't have a title yet. So this is all the news we got. We knew that there were titles to the tracks with features that we went over in the beginning of this video, and there were some changes made to the track list, just comparing it to the point that it was a couple of days ago only. I think like 2 days ago I dropped that video. So the track list and the runtime has been cut down by 2 minutes, but the tracks haven't. So either a track got swapped or a track got cut in length. And also we got a couple of other features that were not listed on the Buzzer app yet, and then other tracks that are just him going solo that just don't have a feature but are still listed on here. So we're probably gonna have to wait until midnight, until this album drops, to get our full picture on what tracks are on there and how long they are, what features are on there. But I thought this was interesting information to give y'all guys in anticipation for this record. Of course, we're all waiting for midnight, but I thought a little video to get y'all even more hyped up for this couldn't hurt. So yeah, this is what we know about this new King Von album. As I already said, if you want to know all the other details on this, make sure to check out that video I dropped 2 days ago about everything that we know about this record, and I'm really excited. I'm so happy that Von is dropping. Next week is Durkia was up next week, so this is a great time to be alive. Now, of course, those are just my thoughts and opinions. Now I want to know what you think about this. How do you feel about these changes made to the track list? How do you feel about the features? At some point being listed, but then again not listed, and all the tracks that don't have features but still have titles on here, all of that. Please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.